in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
3rd and 13.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
2-yard line.
Now Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd down. Cummings steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's. Reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Joe Mixon.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Mayfield now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd
and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Dorsett, incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Joe Mixon.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb.
That's good.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. That's out to Chubb, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. To throw again is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
By Andrew Billings.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. They'll run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon taking it in, and the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is good.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 31, Mayfield. He's got to hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So that now back-to-back drives, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, Jackson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On the throwaway.
Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
24 is the mic. Let's go, Abby. Let's go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Von Bell, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Browns 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. First down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
43-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 31. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 26-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield steps away. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And once again, the Browns are back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Browns 17, Bengals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Browns 24, Bengals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Flushed out right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain.
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
4-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
That's all you got!
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Turnover on downs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. He's got Burton here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
To John Ross.
Give him 32 on the play.
Goal, Cincinnati.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Cleveland, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.